and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name who got a better flow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready. Check you.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. back to the running game with Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take for 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Diggs going in motion right.
56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here's Hines. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Diggs going in motion right. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Hines. And some room to maneuver. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
And you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 31, Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Let's go.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Diggs going in motion right. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now it's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They run again with Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Diggs going in motion right. Allen going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. John Jenkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few minutes.
There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Now this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They run with Hines, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Allen now looks to throw. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Tua sets up to pass it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Five.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 25 on second down. Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. A quick slant to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Ready. That's good.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is gonna score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for two here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over first down 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
It's a slant to Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. On play action, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.